What is going on, everyone? It's Ultimate Spy 53 here, and I am back. I have just returned from Emerald City Comic Con 2018. It was honestly one of the better conventions I've been to because I've been to a total of four. I think I went to PAX 2016. I went to Emerald City Comic Con 2017, and then I went to PAX 2017, and then of course Emerald City Comic Con 2018. That's four conventions. Five if you count my Con experience that I made the video for. That was also mentioned because it was much smaller, but I gotta say it was honestly one of the funnest experiences I've been to. It was so much fun. It was so cool. I ended up going. I think I talked in my vlog about before I went to Comic Con about the fact I was gonna go to the Flash. Well, that didn't actually end up working out because I was waiting for it to ship. It told me they would. I ordered on the first my Flash costume. The costume looks really cool, like almost as the Flash, from the show. Like just maybe not the helmet because the mask is a little different because it's not quite the same. But I ordered it on the first, and it didn't. Apparently they don't. I thought like, oh, if I order on the first, if it as long as it's not after the first, then I'm fine. But apparently the time zone difference caused it to be ordered on the second, which is stupid. So then I waited until 22nd, which is when they said it would be coming back, and then I waited and it turned out that the pants and boots hadn't arrived in time to the factory, so they were still at the factory, so I had to wait, and then eventually it turns out that it just wouldn't arrive until like they wouldn't even ship it until the 14th. So I'm like, you know what? I might as well go with someone I really want to go with. So I decided to take my Jedi costume and do that. So I had a lot of fun. I got to meet so many people. I'll have a slideshow of some of the people I met, including a cosplay that I really liked a lot. So honestly, to recap the events and the reason why I wasn't also doing YouTube a lot, I literally this is my first day back. I haven't been on YouTube at all. All videos you've seen have been all pre-recorded because I knew that if I was going to go to an event like this, I would not have any time to make videos. So I decided to record all of my videos for the entire week in advance, so I wouldn't have to worry about recording them because I couldn't really record my videos while I'm at the convention. So I decided to record all of them, which is why I didn't look like I was gone, even though I was gone. So it's my first day back. I think I had a lot of fun. It was fantastic. I met so many people. I think this time last year I felt way too overwhelmed. It was so crazy. I had a very hard time, and this year I just felt like it was a lot smoother, and I felt like it wasn't as bad. I just felt like I had a lot more easier time as myself because I felt like last year I didn't have a good. It was just like overwhelming. The people are just it's too much for me. But this year I felt like it was a lot more. It was easy to get through it. I felt like it was also the fact that it was just there's so much to see and so much to do, and I just can't do everything, and there's so many hours in the day, so it just kind of felt like that. But and I think honestly the best part about the convention was seeing the cosplay, seeing the panels, seeing the celebrities. I think the celebrities were really cool because I got to meet Felicia Day, I got to meet David Tennant officially, I got to meet Matthew Lewis, I got to meet Carl Urban, Will Wheaton. Let's see, Billy Piper, not really. Jennifer Morrison, I finally got to meet. I have audio of that, which is pretty cool. And then I also got to see other cosplay. I think the best part of that was the not only the cosplay but also the celebrity because they invited a lot of famous stars. Like they had Christopher Lloyd come out, which was crazy. I talked about the last vlog I made about my Comic Con my preparing for Comic Con, and honestly I didn't get to meet him unfortunately because it was just so packed. But like it was awesome. I think it was one of the best conventions I've been to. There was a lot of fun conventions. I got to meet a friend, which was great. I figured I wouldn't meet anybody, but I met someone, which is honestly pretty cool. But yeah, I think the highlight of the convention so far has just got to be the amount of creativity that goes into the cosplay, the really cool cosplay. That there's basically everything. There's Star Wars, Marvel, DC, Lord of the Rings, Disney princesses. There's a cosplay I got of an absolutely gorgeous girl with an absolutely gorgeous dress. It's going to be the first dress, and it just looks perfect. She looks, I mean, that girl is beautiful. Like she's gorgeous. But yeah, honestly, I think it was awesome. I just felt like I had a lot of fun, and I just, the panels were a lot of fun. I got to see, some of the celebrities on the main stage. I will say that Friday didn't go as well because I didn't even know what the live stage was. I was wanting to see the Jonathan Colton panel, or the panel thing, not really a panel, like a event thing. I guess you could call it a panel. It was on the live stage. I couldn't even find the live stage. This happened last year where I couldn't even find the conference center. I knew where the conference center was, and that's how I found it, but like I didn't even know where it was. So I just had a lot of hard time with that. But yeah, honestly, I think it was one of the best conventions I've been to. It was huge, but it wasn't. It didn't feel like I didn't feel as overwhelmed because last year I just felt way too overwhelmed. And I just felt like I couldn't handle it. But this year I felt a lot better. I mean, the cosplay was just insane. I got to meet Jennifer Morrison. I think she's just a nice person. I think it all boils down to is when you feel nervous about meeting a celebrity, but then when you actually get to the booth they're so nice. Even if they play a bad person on movie or TV, they're so nice. I got to meet Tom Wilson actually yesterday, and like I was afraid he would not be nice because his character wasn't nice, and he's played Biff in Back to the Future. He's not a very nice character, but he is so nice. He's just like, I asked him like, oh, what did it feel like to play 7 versions of Biff, and he's like, very interesting. It's very interesting, and that's pretty much. I mean, it's the fact that like the answers they give you are so simple, and the fact that like when I was talking to Will Wheaton or Felix Day, I can't even remember half of what they said because of the fact that they just go slow. That it's not like to talk to them. I just like my memory isn't very good, so I can't remember exactly what they say. And that's the problem. I can't like I'll be going to the booth. I'll be asking their question when I finally get to their table, and they'll say it, and then I'll be like, okay, what did he just say? I can't remember. It's like I remember Will Wheaton. Like I had asked him because the only thing I've seen him from is The Big Bang Theory, and I've seen enough of that to see him in that show, and I asked him what it was like working sharing scenes with Jim Parsons, and I think it has been along the lines of being able to being able to have an experience like that, to be to interact with him, with Sheldon, and just you know I guess it just basically had a lot of fun doing that. Like a lot of the actors that were there, they just have fun. They just had a lot like the movies that they're well known for. They just have a lot of fun working on them. Like I remember asking Jennifer Morrison, like what happened to season 7? Why is it so crazy? And she couldn't technically answer that because she hadn't seen that, but she did. She did. She said thank you for because I commented on her dress because there's an episode in a season 5 or 6, something like that, where Emma is in a dress, and I just loved that, and I complimented her on that, and then she just felt it was so amazing. It was just like she thought it was very nice of me to say that. So yeah, honestly, the takeaway from this convention is just the amount of detail for the cosplay, the celebrities. Although I will say there's one thing about the convention that I did not like, that I just felt was not as good. Although it's probably not gonna change ever because I think that's the way they do it all the time, and I don't like it. It's just one con of the convention that is. It was the fact that like I don't think this will change, but like the photo ops, because I paid I don't know, I must have spent like $300 or something like that on photo ops alone because it's just so expensive. Like the cheapest autograph you can get, actually the cheapest anything you can get is $30 for Felicia Day for a selfie, and that's it. So basically the photo ops are on the 3rd floor of the Sheraton Hotel, and they're just so dang expensive. But also, it's just so fast. Like you get in line, you wait for the photo op, you see the actor, they're really awesome, and then you get like 5 seconds to hug their shoulder and then smile at the camera, and that's it. And that's literally it. You don't get a chance to meet them at all unless you happen to go be at the signing and it's a not very long line, because usually if it's a very long line, you might not be able to even speak into it. Like when my mom and me were on Friday, we went to the David Tennant signing because I only had got a picture with him, and so we got there, and like my mom said that she couldn't even she almost couldn't meet him. Like she almost couldn't say anything because of the fact that you had to have be buying something, but she couldn't afford anything. So it was like at a farm, like she met a friend out there. It was just like it was crazy, but. I think another takeaway of this event is last year I felt really sad and like little, I guess, kind of, I felt uncomfortable because of the fact that there were so many couples there, and there were just as many couples as there were this year. But I didn't feel, paranoid, or I didn't feel like it was a big deal because I have a goal this year is to not feel like, I don't know, I don't need a girlfriend right now. I would like one, but a girlfriend isn't a top priority right now, so I decided that I would not focus on getting a girlfriend. I mean, maybe if I happen to find one online, and then I get going on there. Yeah, a girlfriend will probably happen eventually, and if not now, then, you know, soonish. It'll just happen when it happens, you know. And to focus on my friendship right now, that's the goal for my life, and not for YouTube, obviously. Go for YouTube just to get my video better and all that stuff. But I think just a takeaway for that is just that, and I just feel like it's a good goal because there were a lot of couples there, but I know a lot of pretty girls. There were a lot of pretty girls. There was just like there must have been hundreds of pretty girls there that I just couldn't stop staring at because it's just like, oh my god, it's just like so amazing. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with her. I think the best part about Comic Con this year was the stuff that they brought. They had a workshop there, which is the people that made the miniatures and all the stuff, the props and all that stuff for the Lord of the Rings franchise and Hobbit, even though Hobbit wasn't the best. And I got to meet one of the ladies there from New Zealand. I got to see like they had a life size working remote control R2D2 androids there. They had that every year. They have like actual droids that they have there, remote control, and they're really cool. And they also had a Lego version because BrickCon was there this year. They BrickCon, so it's like a con within a con. A con brought themselves to the con, which is very strange, like a fourth wall breaking. But like BrickCon, which is a Lego convention, a very small Lego convention, they brought their Lego stuff, the really cool Lego stuff, to Emerald City Comic Con. It wasn't actually a big selection. It was actually only maybe a portion of their hugest selection. I think it was maybe like an eighth of their selection, maybe if that. It was very small. I have all the pictures of what I took are on Instagram. So you want to see all my stuff, then you can follow me on Instagram and also just check my Instagram out and see all the stuff. I'll be putting more up. I think I've actually put up everything there, but the point is that was really cool, and they have the really cool thing is one of two things. They had a actual Lego TARDIS. It was not like life size. It was medium size, and it was a Lego TARDIS, and it actually had lights and sounds, and it made the TARDIS console room, you know, like that. I can't really describe it. I mean, I have a TARDIS, but like, well, okay, so it was basically like this. So like this. This is what it sounds like. The Lego's TARDIS. Yeah, like that. So that's essentially what it sounded like. Because I have this TARDIS. It's pretty cool. So they had that there, and it was actually really cool. It was just like they had the sound effects, and they had it was actual TARDIS, Lego TARDIS. It was so cool. And then they had Lego droids. One of them was an R2D2, and it was literally a Lego R2D2 that actually moved. And I actually have a video of it on Instagram, so if you want to see it, you can check me out. But yeah, that's pretty much the throwback from Comic Con. There was a lot of really cool things. I got to meet Matthew Lewis, Will Wheaton, Felicia Day, Tom Wilson, David Tennant, and Shannon Purser, actually. And Carl Urban. I think I already mentioned that one. So yeah, that's about 6 people I got to officially meet. And I got photo ops with Jennifer Morris. Actually, she does kind of on the video I meet, but I got photo ops with Jennifer Morris and Christopher Lloyd. Well, I guess photo ops on the upper level floor is different from those selfies. But I also got David Tennant, Billy Piper. Okay, so Billy Piper, David Tennant, Christopher Lloyd, Jennifer Morrison, and I think that's about it for the photo ops on the 3rd floor. And then the selfies that I got were Felicia Day, Carl Urban, Matthew Lewis, and that's it. That's just the people I got there. But it was awesome. I got a lot of fun questions. I think my favorite part was one of two things. They had I got to ask Matthew Lewis a question that happened to do with, you know, it was in the first movie, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. There's a scene where Neville gets, you know, slammed to the floor by Hermione's spell, and that actually did hurt. Apparently, I asked him if it hurt to get flown to the floor like that, and it actually did because when they rehearsed it, they used a mat to do it, and then when they shot it, they actually removed the mat, so it actually did hurt. It was actually, it surprised me, but I think the best part of, obviously, I think my favorite panel has got to be Carl Urban because he had a funny story. It was just one. They're bound to be a YouTube video on it, like from the site or whatever. But I think the best part about it was they had a panel. It had a lot of panels, but one of them, my favorite panels, sort of panel, but was Disney sing along. And I don't think I mentioned this on my channel before, but I actually can sing. I don't like doing it on, I don't like doing it on my own. I feel afraid to do it unless it happens to be, in a kind of people where everyone's doing it at once and we're all doing it, and then I'm okay with it. But I don't really sing a lot. My voice is not very good with that. I mean, I'm singing. I can sing alright, but like I'm just not very. I'm not very good at it. It kind of depends on the situation. Like I went to a Disney sing along and it was so much fun. We sang like all the best songs. We sang Let It Go. Yeah, I know we did. We sang You're Welcome from Moana. We sang a lot of classics and also a lot of the modern Disney movie songs. We sang the be a man kind of thing from Mulan. A lot of amazing songs that I had a lot of fun with singing. Even Gaston was awesome, but yeah, that was a really fun song. Actually, I felt like a lot of fun. So overall, from a review standpoint for Emerald City Comic Con 2018, I think it was one of the best Comic Cons. But the downside was the fact that it's so fast. It just goes by so fast, and it's crowded. And the cosplay was awesome. So that's all I can say about that. So I think that's all I can say about the vlog. It's been going on quite a while, but I figured I'd describe my entire experience. It was awesome. I was a Jedi. In fact, speaking of which, before I end the video and show you my celebrity pictures, I actually did do a Jedi panel thing. It was a Jedi training thing. I got a certificate. I got a Jedi Padawan certificate because it was like this panel that they had sort of where they had actual Jedi, I guess, like people who are doing Jedi orchestrating, like people who actually the event who are actually like I guess they're professional cosplayers and they're part of this I guess group or something like this guild for the con, and they I guess they did it like a little orchestrated event for training Jedi little Padawans, and I actually had my costume on, and I trained with them, and I got a certificate for becoming a Jedi Padawan. So you have this really cool thing, which is actually find it really cool. Certificate of recognition. The council hereby acknowledges that you are an honorary member of the Jet City Saber Guild. That's the guild, and have been assigned the rank of Jedi Padawan, and there's a bunch of details about the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that I strive others that the person and then of course Master Yoda signs it, of course, because of course he does. So yeah, it's actually a Saber Guild website. So if you want to see that, saberguild.com. It's pretty cool. It's a bit faded because it's only a few days old, but mainly because I kind of squashed a little bit. But it's really cool because I am officially a Padawan. Officially, I'm a Padawan learner. Believe it or not, I'm not kidding. I am literally a Padawan learner. It's right there. I'm not joking, actually. I'm a Padawan. So I don't have a brain to prove it. I am a Padawan now. So that was a really cool thing. I had to become a Padawan, and it was the kids they had Star Wars cosplay, and we got to fight. We got to see Darth Vader. We didn't get to fight him. We got to see Darth Vader. We got to train with the Dark Jedi that were like part of like the Sith apprentices that were part of Darth Vader's team, whatever. Although they ended up turning to the light side and started helping the younglings, including me, even though I was way too old to become a youngling. So I'm old to be a kind of Padawan technically, but yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with it, and I think it was one of the best conventions I've been to. Although it was crazy, it had a lot of fun, and I just kind of had a crazy time with it. And they had a lot of fun things. I got a free book. I got to see a lot of the really cool things. They had a lot of art. They had a lot of amazing cosplay. Some that I didn't really recognize, some that I don't really care for. A lot of shows I don't really, care for at all. But yeah, I think the best part of the celebrity ops and stuff like that was on the second floor. I think, yeah, the second floor of the Church Hotel, which is where the autographs and the photo ops and stuff are. A couple had actually brought a DeLorean. I think I brought that up in my my vlog before I left for Comic Con, but some couple brought a actual replica DeLorean. It didn't actually work. I didn't get pictures because I had to pay for it, but like they had an actual DeLorean replica. I think you can probably look on Google Images for pictures of the DeLorean from Back to the Future, and they brought a Comic-Con Back to the Future, and they brought a DeLorean that looks exactly like the movie. It's obviously a replica, so it doesn't travel in time, but it looks awesome. So yeah, it was really cool, and I think overall the cosplay was the best this year, which is so damn cool to see the cosplay. And some people have really cool, wild imaginations, and just like it's unbelievable. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you just the celebrity photo ops. The rest of my stuff is going to be on Instagram. So if you don't follow me yet, make sure to follow me. I'm at Swift_Magic1553. It's also in my outro. So make sure you check me out on Instagram. I don't post a whole lot, but I do when I want to. I only post on Instagram when I really want to. So if I find some cool pictures, I take pictures of things, I put them there. So I don't post like every day, but I post every once in a while. I put pictures on, especially if I'm going to an event like Comic-Con where there's a lot to see. I will post there. So I post as often as I can, really. So check me out. Also make sure to check me out on Twitter where I post there too. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show you the pictures of all the Comic-Con things that are all the. I'm going to be showing you all the photo ops that I got with celebrities and also selfies, which are like they're selfies with the celebrities and also photo ops, but they're basically the same thing except they're just different locations. So yeah, anyway, hope you enjoy it. Okay, so first off, there is this beautiful girl dressed as a Sophia the First. If you don't know what Sophia the First is, it's basically this Disney show about a ordinary girl who becomes a princess overnight because her mother married the king of that land, and she becomes a princess, and she has all the work to do. She's very young, but this girl, this absolutely gorgeous girl, who I want to like be my girlfriend because she's so pretty, and she just decided to dress as Sophie the First. That was the first princess I saw. I mean, that's what the princess I edited in the background. But like, there's a lot of princesses there, but this is one of the best cosplays I've seen out of any princess that I've seen. She got it perfectly done, just absolutely perfect. I can't see anything wrong with this, and I just think she's absolutely gorgeous. I have a picture of her on my wall, and I don't even know, but like I asked her picture, and she just said sure, and she is not only extremely nice, but also she is extremely pretty. Look at that, like that face. She's just gorgeous. She looks like a real princess, essentially. And then my mom, me, and Carl Urban. He's known for playing Bones in Star Trek, the reboot series, and also Éomer in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. At least the last two movies, Two Towers and Return of the King. So here's me with my Jedi costume. Here's my mom, and then here's Carl Urban, who looks awesome. So he's very nice, and he's obviously from New Zealand, so he's pretty darn cool. But like, yeah, it was awesome to see him. So it was so cool, and just I gotta say his panel. He had a very funny panel. I can't really describe it because it's just like I can't remember. I imagine you'll be able to find it online somewhere. That's what I posted. Just Emerald City Comic Con 2018. Carl Urban Spotlight, I'd probably call it. That's what it'd be called. So yeah, it was awesome to see him and just meet him finally. And here is me and Matthew Lewis. I couldn't believe it. Well, but I couldn't believe when I met Tom Felton, and I have autograph of that on my wall right now. But yeah, it was a pretty fast question, but like I literally just got in line, and I got in line because if I didn't get in line, I would probably have to wait in line for a while. So I got in line, and I got to meet him, and there I am with him and smiling, or not really smiling big, just kind of like grinning or smiling. It was just nicely. I was extremely happy to see him. I wasn't nervous at all. I just just a human being, so I just kind of felt. As I said before, I didn't really feel nervous about this convention. I felt nervous the night before, of course, but I didn't feel nervous this when I actually went to the convention. Like, oh, I'm fine. I'm actually doing fine. So, yeah, Neville is pretty cool. The Matthew Lewis got it. I feel like every year they just have new Harry Potter actors. So I wouldn't be surprised if they had Daniel Radcliffe or Emma Watson. Either one of them would be fine. So yeah, that is Matthew Lewis right there. That's proof of me because I didn't get all of them. Well, I got I think that I only got like one autograph. So. Yeah, oh well. And here's the beautiful Felicia Day. Yeah, she's very pretty. I like her a lot. And I got to ask her a question about her time on the Rooster Teeth podcast, because she was on Rooster Teeth podcast number 337, I think it was. And it was literally just a one-time episode, and I only watched like 5 minutes because I was already behind. I'm already behind it as it is, so I got to go through like I don't know, it must have been an hour or more. I don't know, maybe it was well over an hour of just sitting in line for Felicia Day and finally getting to be able to meet her and ask her my question, and I got a picture with her, and I think it was a little more awkward because I kind of said hug, and then she's like, oh, like she didn't kind of expect it, and I guess I just kind of felt a little, I don't know, I felt a little awkward, but it was okay, I guess, you know. There she is. She is absolutely gorgeous. I just love her. She's my favorite actress. I've only seen her from The Guild, but it's awesome to finally meet her, and I felt, I don't look as happy. I kind of feel just like, you know, I looks like I feel like I'm using a fake grin, but I was happy. It was fantastic to finally meet her. So yeah. And here I am with David Tennant. It was literally so fast. I was like I saw him, and then like I saw him at the panel, and then I saw him, and I just couldn't believe it. And I got in line. I'm like, oh my god, it's David Tennant, and then I got in line. I just like I hugged him. I hugged shoulders, and then I got the picture. That was it, literally that fast. And then I also saw Billie Piper. I got a picture with her. I didn't get to ask her a question, but I did get to get a picture with her. It was awesome. With David Tennant, I got to ask him a question at the signing. I literally asked him why in the anniversary special, why his hair is different, like why is it, you know, set to the part, and it was basically because of the fact that they got a new makeup artist. That's pretty much the reason why. So it's kind of a letdown, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure it's okay. And here I am with, of course, Billie Piper. It was awesome to finally not meet her, but I didn't get to meet her, but I got to finally have a photo op with her. It's awesome. It was truly a dream come true to finally meet her. I always want to meet her. She's one of my favorite companions, so it was pretty awesome. And here I am with Jennifer Morrison, and it was fantastic because I got to meet her. I got to meet her before I had the photo op with her. I said before that she's really nice. She's so nice, and she's awesome, and I finally got to meet her. She's obviously very, very pretty. Oh, she's much older, but she's I still think she's a very beautiful woman, and so I got to meet her, and I got to have fun with her and my mom, and we listened to she actually recognized me because I told her I was gonna be at the photo op at the next day, and she's like, I'll bring your mom, and I brought my mom, and we got a photo up with her, and it was so awesome because she actually recognized me, and I was just like a rare opportunity. Like, you don't really get that while you have a celebrity who recognizes you. Especially after you say you're gonna be there next day, and that's all they're probably gonna forget. Yeah, no, she didn't forget me at all. It was awesome. And then, of course, here's my autograph of Will Wheaton. I did not get to have a picture with him because when I got to the booth, apparently there was no photo op selfies available, so I couldn't get a picture with him, which is unfortunate. Kind of like how last year where I could only get Tom Felton's autograph because I guess I didn't look at the sign on the booth desk, which probably it might have had the option of having, getting a selfie with him, but I guess I didn't look, so I ended up just getting an autograph. But yeah, I just got an autograph for Will Wheaton, and it was pretty much like that. I didn't end up having that, so I just kind of didn't know, so but that's all I could do. I literally couldn't even get a selfie with. I could only get an autograph, so I don't have any more proof than an autograph from him. Kind of like with Stanley, where I'd like more proof than just a autograph signature. But it's okay. And last but not least, I want to go ahead and finish this off with a really cool cosplay of Thanos, and this guy looks so cool. I mean, the only thing that I will say about this cosplay that is not that kind of messed up on was the fact that it looks like the head looks more like an actual orc, instead of Thanos himself. It's supposed to be based off the Marvel Cinematic Universe version of Thanos from Guardians of the Galaxy and Avengers 2 and Avengers 3, but it looks more like an orc to me, but it still looks awesome. You have Thanos without the helmet like he is in the movie, and with Iron Man's dead head with like cracked open helmet, but which looks a little weird because maybe it means that the Iron Man is gonna die in Avengers Infinity War, but like who knows? And also he has the Infinity Gauntlet replica, which looks awesome. I mean, I think the stones actually are plastic, but it looks so cool. I think honestly one of the coolest cosplays that I saw at that event. It looks awesome. So I'm I was really lucky to even get that picture. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna show it anymore else. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all my pictures of for the convention. I really wish I could get more, but I couldn't afford them all, so I got as much as I could. I think Will Wheaton was very special because he had an honest answer. He was just, and I felt like, that was one picture that he had like that he had most of all that like that was something that I actually recognized him from. And then I think the other one that I was kind of one thing about Comic-Con, this goes back to the Carl Urban picture, and that was essentially the fact that he didn't have any more than just one stack of anime pictures. He's not playing anime, but he only has one thing of anime. So I was kind of surprised to see just one little like one thing of anime pictures, which is kind of strange because because Lord of the Rings is a very popular trilogy, but I'm just surprised. So anyway, that's pretty much the pictures for this slideshow. So I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's it for this vlog. I really hope you enjoyed it. I think it was a lot of fun to be at the convention. Hopefully, I'll be able to go into PAX this September. I don't know when the tickets are going on sale. Probably announce them in a few months. Probably around June. I imagine it'll be around June when they announce the tickets. I don't know how much they're going to be costing. I don't know how many days will be going. Hopefully I'll go more than one day. Maybe like all 4 days if I can do it. But still, I think it was awesome. I don't know how crazy PAX will be, but I'll let you know when that'll be, and what days I'm going, and if I'm going as anybody. I don't know if I'll be going as anybody, but still, keep a look on that. And in the meantime, I really hope you enjoyed it. Again, I am sorry for being away so long, but as you can see, I didn't appear that I was gone because, of course, the videos were all pre-recorded and scheduled to upload, which is why a lot of my videos were like private listing, even though they're like I got a question like, oh, so I think Scott Stevenson said that wondering why my Ride Showcase episode was a private listing. Is because all those videos that I put, if you see a private listing, if it's scheduled to upload, that means it's a private listing. So if you see my channel, if somehow you're able to access my channel and see some of my videos that are there but they're private listings, which I don't know how you can see them if it's private listings, which I don't really got you. Like, how can you see? How can you know that it's private listing? It's just the private listing, so you shouldn't be able to see it. But basically, that just means it's scheduled for upload because I'm away. Like, I'm away from the channel. I'm at an event, unable to upload at the right. Unable to make videos and upload them right at a certain time. So that's why I was able to record them in advance and get them published at a certain time. In this case, 30 every day, just so I can do that. But now I am back in business. I am back from Annual Comic-Con. It was a blast. I had a lot of fun, and so I am back in business. I am officially back on the YouTube side of things. I'm now going to be going back to my regular schedule of 2 videos every single day. The 2 videos for today will be very late because I had a little thing going on this morning. But yeah, because plus I didn't get a chance to do anything last night because I got home so late. So yeah. Anyway, that's all I can say about Comic-Con. It was awesome, and again, I only put that thing if you want to meet me there, because you never know. I might bump into you, but otherwise it doesn't. I think PAX would have more like the place you might bump into me, but like again, you never know. You never know what will happen. You might see me if you go to that, but otherwise it doesn't matter. I thought I should put the word out that I'm going to be there. That's one of the reason why I would let you know why if you're wondering where my videos were, that's why, because I was at Comic-Con. So that's pretty much it. I didn't appear to be gone because my videos are all scheduled, but I truly was gone on this first day back. So I'm glad I got home. I'm really happy. So yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button. I really do appreciate the support. And if you're new to this channel, subscribe for more videos like this and other good content. And I'll be back next time with another video. Alright? See ya.